You don't eat it, I'm not doing a podcast.
I'll sit here all night in silence.
I will quit.
Damn, bro. Where am I gonna find another Arab guy? Goes on Uber.
No, goes on Uber's crazy.
Like, come on. Nah, we're good. We're chilling, bro. I'm still gonna have anxiety, dude.
Yeah, we'll all have anxiety.
Yeah, that's
weed
what
gives
it's
you
about.
anxiety now, bro.
Yeah, that's that
what it
government weed, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I had to stop smoking.
Yeah, they're like, 643% THC. It's like, oh no, why would we need all that?
Yeah, bro. Like we didn't have numbers when we were younger.
You remember? We used to paint the picture with me.
Okay.
Meet up after school. Okay? Meet up after school. You and 3 other boys. Everybody drops 5s.
Hey yo.
Maybe one guy had an extra $1 for a Dutch.
Right.
And then Arizona after, because you got the cotton mouth.
Yeah.
You would meet up, go walk maybe 3 miles to go pick up a freaking bag the size of like this that the guy whipped out of his nuts.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo,
Yeah.
smell this. And he made you smell his nuts. You're like, oh, that's gas.
You're like, that's dank, bro.
Yeah, that's dank, but it's really fucking nut sweat.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, yo. And then you had the guy who rolled the best. And if they fucked up that Dutch, it's over. Over. So then you had the guy breaking up the Dutch, took forever to roll. You'd be in the freezing cold or hot in the summer.
Right.
Everyone would meet up. 4 heads on a dime. We'd all get like satisfiedly smacked.
Right.
Now, people are smoking an 1/8 in one sitting.
Yeah.
And like, they're either getting super paranoid from the weed or they don't feel shit. So like, what the fuck?
That's a good point. Yeah. It's like, yo, this ain't hitting, or it's like,
it's hitting too much.
it's like, bro, I think I'm about to hit somebody.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand what
Right.
happened, man. I don't know. I think
I
it's the
missed
drones.
like the guy in the group, which was like everybody had 5s, and then the one guy only had like $2. But,
But he was the cool guy.
No, he's like, but I'll get the Dutch, so that makes me
Yeah.
like, I'm in.
yeah.
Everybody's like, what?
Right.
All right,
But that guy was usually the cool guy. Like that, you were like, yeah, let him in, yo.
Yeah,
because he was dope. You know, he brought like some type of like knowledge. to
You
the
wanted
group.
him to get high because he would provide
Right.
conversation, wisdom.
Right. Wisdom, exactly.
Right,
I
yeah,
knew
the
a guy
wisdom
like that.
guy.
He never had money.
Yeah.
But yo, this guy, he was like the vegan hippie, freaking. He was the rebel
Right.
against the government and
Before
shit.
it was trendy.
Before it was trendy, bro.
Right.
I love that guy, man.
Yeah.
And then one time he was staring at the sun. Directly into the sun, and I remember these guys drove by us, and I was like, "Why are we staring at the sun?" And he's like, "Duh, that whole go blind shit is fake." I'm like, okay, so we're staring at the sun, and then a group of like 20-year-olds pass by us in a car, and they're like, "Are you guys good? Don't stare at the sun, you're gonna go blind." And we're just like, "Huh?" It was so great, man. What an experience.
And then what happened? Your friend still sees fine?
He never saw fine. He wore glasses his whole life, but But I think I lost a little vision that day. I burned something. I know that much.
Did you look at the sun during the eclipse a couple months ago?
I did for a split second.
Right.
It's all fake, man.
It wasn't fake.
It's so fake.
You didn't have the glasses, and you like look up in your backyard.
Those glasses were so stupid, man.
They work though.
Shit.
They work.
You don't see nothing.
Well, not when you're not looking at the sun. Everything was black when you put them on.
Yeah.
And then you look at the sun, and then you saw the eclipse, and it crossed over like this.
Yeah, but like, what's the point of seeing the eclipse?
This is cool. It's fun when you're not smoking weed and you're not,
You're doing adult things.
Yeah, listening to freaking like 2 Chainz anymore. It's like, what are you gonna do? You'll stare at the sun with some glasses on.
You're right.
We're unks, bro.
We're unks.
So I sit here go, hey, did you see the sun? Like we haven't seen it every day. So, but it's just something to talk about.
Right.
And then the next day on Google, the most like Googled thing is like, why do my eyes hurt?
There's no way.
Yeah. It's not
For
fun.
real?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I know a couple people were hospitalized from the solar eclipse. I remember that. And I remember all the conspiracy theorists about like the solar eclipse is weird, guys. You don't understand the earthquakes and all this stuff. They were like going crazy about the solar eclipse, and they were like, "This is gonna go wild, man! Like, yo, people are about to die. They're gonna activate the vaccine." And I was just like, "Bro, this happens every like 6 years. What are you guys doing?"
Yeah,
Like, bro, the conspiracy theories on TikTok. That's a full-time job.
Right.
Spreading fake news is a full-time job, and I would love to get paid to do it.
They did a lot of stuff like that. Like They make everything like biblical like that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because there's like a thing about like everything in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know,
They're like solar eclipse that made the X.
Right.
And
it's like it went over Bible, Tennessee.
Yeah.
It went over Old Testament, Missouri.
Everything in America.
You're like, oh, yeah. Sheesh.
Maybe the Mormons were right. Maybe Jesus was in America. He could have been an American.
They could have been in America.
I mean, like, look, all their names in the Bible are kind of like Italian. You know, Paul, Jacob, John.
Right.
Who else is there?
Peter. That's Irish.
That's Rhode Island.
That's Rhode Island. Yeah, for sure.
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
When their real names were like Yeshua and Jacob, and it had more like in it, you know, like more Hebrew.
Oh, so they just convert the names.
Yeah, they Americanize.
They translate the names.
They're like, his name is not Jacob no more. It's now Jacob. You know? Make it seem like it was like one of your like white friends in high school.
Right.
Jacob.
Oh, hey, Jake.
Hey.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But isn't a name still a name, even if it's moved from name to name? No. Like, I'm not going to government you, but let's just say your name was like Paulo, right? Mm-hmm. You're still kind of Paulo. No. Kind of.
Absolutely not.
No?
No, that's like when the Koreans come over here. Oh my God. Their name will be like Sun Bak Kim. And then they'll be like, yeah, you're Jake.
That's totally different. They're just picking a name.
They're just picking a name.
Assimilate.
Yeah. Because they're like, yeah, we're not saying all that Chinese shit. Even though they're Korean, they're like, nah, we're not saying that communist shit.
Yeah.
No, take a fucking name.
That's because, like, you know, they're like, they think ahead. They try to get ahead of racism. Right?
What do you mean?
They're like, my son will not be Sun Ming, goddammit. They'll be like, you're Peter and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, right.
And they show up to school the next day, Peter Lou, Peter Kim, whatever.
Peter Kim. There's a lot of Kims.
So then they're smart. They're like, you're gonna get bullied. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be, you know, a racism. So that they just, you're Peter.
You're Peter.
That's smart.
Peter.
If you think racism real. But because it's not real, it's dumb.
You know, one time the Korean, I used to live in Powell Park. It was all Koreans, but it was like little Korea. And one time, these Koreans, it was like this mom and her daughter was smoking hot.
Right.
And they came up to me and they're like, hey, do you go to church? And I was like, no. And I'm just looking at her daughter. I'm like, oh my God, she is so fine. I've never seen a Korean this fine. And she was like, you know, you should come to our church. And I was like, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yo, like, go chop it up with me. And they're like, we believe in Korean Jesus. And I was like, yeah, me too, yo. Let's go, Korean Jesus. 안녕하세요. And they were like, yo.
안녕하세요.
Yeah, that's how you say hi in Korean.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's 안녕하세요 with a bow.
With a bow.
Like respectful, you know.
How far of a bow do you have to take?
It's not too much. It's like a 45 degree.
Okay.
It's kind of like a, you know?
Right.
It's like respectful, especially for your elders. Like 안녕하세요, you know. It's like, hey, it's like a what's good.
No handshakes.
Nah, I mean, yeah, they do it. They do the handshakes thing, but when it's an elder, you're like 안녕하세요, you kiss their feet.
You don't do that.
Yes, they do.
In the street.
Right away.
No,
bro. I'm telling you
that.
Toenails and all that. But yeah, so this
Poor
girl.
guy.
This girl though, she was so hot, and I was like, yeah, Korean Jesus, I believe in him.
Right.
And it's just like everything they were saying was like the complete opposite of Christianity, in my opinion. I don't know if they were really Christians.
Yeah.
I think they were like more like what's the ones that come to your house? Jehovah's Witnesses.
Well, maybe Korean Jesus didn't turn water into wine. He
turned it into rice wine.
Rice into like kimchi or something.
No, maybe he turned it into rice wine. He turned it into sake or soju.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Korean Jesus.
He didn't walk on water.
Nah.
He slayed a dragon.
But that's not even Korean.
It could be.
No.
I don't know.
There's Korean and culture is more
I don't know what
like,
they're hiding over there.
He didn't walk on water. He would like chain smoke cigarettes in front of a Dunkin' Donuts.
See, that's just It's just way too advanced.
I'm telling you, Koreans. Let me tell you something about Korean culture. They smoke cigarettes a lot.
I hear that, but I don't see it.
Oh, they chain smoke, bro. I'm talking like they'll put one down and light
No, that's
another
what
one.
I hear.
And the second you see weed, they're like, "Oh hell no! Give me a
weed.
cigarette."
Right.
They'll get a coffee. They'll drive a really nice car, but
Range
live in their
Rover.
parents' basement. So, and they don't fuck.
There's
with
a lot of
anyone
Muslim
else.
people that do that, but they're white Muslims.
White Muslims, yeah, those are fake Muslims.
Brought to you by Manscaped. Anyway.
What?
No, that's what they do. Like, everybody will live in the same house. You feel me? You smell me?
Yes.
So, like...
It's like an empire.
Right.
Yeah.
So now you got, like, 9 people living in one house. The kids are grown up. They're, like, our age, a little younger. You know? They still... Yeah. And they still live there, but now everybody can drive an M3 because they don't have to like pay rent or something. Is that what it is? You ordered a DoorDash.
I did for my girl. I totally forgot about it, but it hasn't even picked up yet, so don't even worry.
Okay.
Yeah, I just forgot about it.
Why, you're going to have to get on the phone with the guy?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get on the phone with the guy and be like, yo, come up to the 3rd floor, please. I'm in the bathroom taking a shit.
Right. Okay.
And
But this is why when we go to the other studio and we go into the mixer that I bought, we're going to be able to like plug in and he talk to the Uber guy like on the air. You know?
Wait, that'll be freaking lit.
So be like, you're live on the air. It's like, we're like liberal or conservative and we play with him.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be fun.
Are you liberal or conservative? He's gonna spit.
He's like, sir, I have your dumplings here. I'm like, you're liberal, dumbass. Yeah.
Liberal. Just hang
That'd
up.
be good.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. We can prank call like pizza places and stuff. That'd be pretty fun.
Is there one of those apps that isn't crazy priced? Because I got us Uber One.
I mean, you need
or
to get
Uber Eats,
you need
right?
to get the premium no matter what it is.
Well,
It's
I have it,
it's
but
like
even so, it's
Tinder.
like I have Uber Eats and then Uber One, so it'll tell me spend a couple more dollars, go ahead, then you'll save, and then you go to the checkout, and then they still hit you with some, $10 thing. The place is up the street. Now I'm getting a couple slices of pizza. It's like it's more than like a whole pizza and a soda and like a thing if I just went there.
Right. I mean, they got to make money, right? They make money on the DoorDash, the company. They make like they charge like delivery fee, this fee, that fee. But unless you pay $10 a month, like I do,
Right.
then you get like the delivery fee knocked off or something, unless
Yeah.
it's far away. But they're still making $10 a month off you, and how many times you're really ordering to DoorDash a month? So it all evens out.
I hear that most of the DoorDash workers are just like illegal immigrants.
That's not true.
No?
No, like
Okay.
90% of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell my mom that was a lie.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about DoorDash drivers, that the illegal immigrants, is they'll use someone else's picture or name.
Well, that's why I heard it was them, because they just have to know one person here to get the name, put it in, and that's like the only job they can get right away.
Right.
Because they only need to kind of put together like $200 for a bike.
That's what it is. A lot of people come on bikes, especially where I live
Right.
in the city. Like, they come in bikes, they come in like the little mopeds.
They're
with
like
someone in the
born
back.
on a bike.
Yeah, and they're
Right.
just like coming with like a box of like, I'm like, bro, this place is like 10 miles away. How'd you get here? And they're like, no, don't worry, man, don't worry.
Don't worry.
They get out with him. The food is still warm somehow.
They got that big like box
that keeps it warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So how
Seems
you
like
feel about these drones, man?
Well, I seen one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've seen one too.
It's low to the ground. Well, lower than a plane.
Okay.
Big. Like this. Like a big fat lady. Huge. And I'm looking at it like, that's a drone.
It's a drone.
Like, it wasn't a plane, it was a drone. And then if I'm like looking out my window at night, I could see them too going. They go by like every 6 minutes or so, like that, right?
And they have
But they're-
specific colors.
Yes, green, red.
And then the white spotlight in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just keep hearing a lot of conspiracies about it.
Yeah. Did you hear
Aliens.
about plasmoids?
Plasmoids? No, I didn't hear about plasmoids.
Oh, so let me tell you about plasmoids, my brother.
Right.
So, people think now that these orbs are orbs of plasmoid, and the drones are our government trying to figure out what these little orbs are.
Ooh.
So plasmoids are basically, you know what plasma is, right? Of course.
Yeah, I got it.
Like, you think you got it, but there's different forms of plasma. It's not like television and stuff and stuff like that.
You got plasma.
Yeah.
In your
so
veins.
they think that plasmoids are basically sentient beings
Oh my.
of plasma, because plasma is like the fourth dimension of life.
Right.
That they haven't figured out yet. And that these things have a consciousness.
Yep.
And they're flying around, and they're coming from the ocean, or they're coming from several different spots. It was debunked, but so a lot of people still believe that, and it's hard to get into it because like the physics of plasma, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
For it to be a sentient being or
I don't care about that unless they're gonna start paying taxes. Like that's a stretch for me,
I think we should charge.
Imagine we gave plasma like more rights than like illegal immigrants.
Yeah, right.
Like, no, the plasma has the right to vote.
The plasma has the right to vote. And supposedly they can morph into humans. They can morph into anything they want to. Yeah.
Whoa. Even your dog or your cat?
Anything. It can morph into a flying plane. It can morph into anything it wants to, because we don't understand this entity. That's what people believe.
That would be one of the most trippy things if you found out people that you met
are actually plasma.
Yeah, like they weren't actually like a thing yesterday.
What if I was plasma? You met me right around the time of plasma.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What if you were plasma?
You could be a clone, but you're not plasma. Because when I met you, you didn't look like this.
What did I look like?
Heavy.
Exactly.
Hair. You're gay. No. But you were just like a different guy.
You know? What if I was plasma?
So then just one day you showed up like, Habibi here. And we were all like, what's going on? So that could be clonage. I don't know about plasma.
Could be plasma. Could be clonage.
Yeah, but wouldn't the plasma, or wouldn't the old you be somewhere else then? That would be crazy though if you was the plasma clone, and then the old Habibi that I had met, he's just like a phlebotomist, right? Like, he's just doing his own thing. Of course,
it would be a phlebotomist.
And he goes online. He's like, I have a podcast.
Yeah, right. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Did you also hear about the conspiracy about the quantum computer that Google built?
And they're controlling the drones or something?
No, it's called Willow. And basically, this computer is so intelligent.
Yeah.
In quantum physics and quantum computing,
right,
that it solved a question that our smartest computer ever could not solve in 10 septillion years. 10 septillion years to solve that question. And our computer, Willow, this Google computer, solved it in 5 minutes.
What was the question? Paper or plastic?
No, I mean quantum, if you really think about it, it's like ones and zeros and stuff.
So then how did they know that they were asking it a question?
I'm not Google. So they asked Google this, right?
Yep.
And when Google, they asked the computer this question. Willow actually answered it in 5 minutes alone. So, hear me out. Now the conspiracy theory is that Willow has opened up parallel universes, and so also Google did prove the theory of the multiverse with this. Yes. Yeah. So they're saying that we live in levels of our simulation, and that there's infinite numbers of Rays, or infinite numbers of me, or infinite numbers of this podcast that are happening in different universes, and that these drones and all that stuff are just opening portals of the other dimension. Hold on, let me take this call. Hi, baby.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, women.
A lot of people no, not that. A lot of people keep talking about multiverse.
You don't think it exists?
No.
Did you see that Drake Toronto party the other day? The Drake lookalike party.
So what?
That's the Drake multiverse, my boy. Those are Drakes in every dimension, bro. Cue the video right here. Look at it. Drakes everywhere.
Yep.
Multiverse.
Or like he's
Spider-Verse.
He's easy to look like.
No, he's not
just
easy
a
to
bunch
look like,
of people
bro. You
look like
think
him.
that. We should have a Dre lookalike party.
Yeah, but anybody that has like light skin and has dreadlocks is gonna look like me.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's so not true.
I mean, yeah, maybe
Sean
if they're
Paul,
like he doesn't have dreads, does he?
he did, I think, at one point.
That's a lie.
What? Cue the picture.
Bro, you'd be surprised, bro. If I walk down the street in New York and I do it long enough, I guarantee you I get 3 Bob Marleys.
No, you don't look like Bob Marley.
I'm not saying I look like Bob Marley. I'm saying other people
look like
Bob
Marley.
No, think I look like Bob Marley.
You do not look like Bob Marley.
I don't think I look like Bob Marley.
At all,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
You look like this.
Here we go.
Where is he?
Yep.
That's your lookalike.
Right.
Dre in the multiverse, right there.
Yep.
We talked about this.
No, people. If you want to look like Drake, you just got to be tan and have a beard.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I look like Drake.
Yeah.
What?
If you just did like your hair like in those like friggin' dumb braid things and wore like the the V-Lone jacket, you could have been a contender at the Drake lookalike metaverse.
Gulp. No.
Just the same way as if I got like a real nice tan, let my hair go a little more, start coming around Buffalo Soldier.
I think you're wrong. I think that you.
I've heard it.
I think that if you do meet someone like our boy right here, and that's just you in the alternate dimension, but you don't know it's you in the alternate dimension because you haven't met him. He hasn't met you.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He might be like, oh, that guy kind of looked like me when I was younger. Or you're going to be like, oh, I look exactly like him when I'm older. But there's no scientific reasoning for, like this happening other than the multiverse.
Yeah, but if you cut his hair, he wouldn't look like me, is my point.
What are you talking about? You look exactly like him, bro. You guys have the same skin.
How do we have the same skin? This dude's red. His nose is like bridge. This dude looks like Irish.
He's not red. It's hot outside. He's been outside for a while.
He's wearing a coat. It's cold out.
Bro, the dreads, it's going to soon stretch to your beard. I already know it. If you look under there, he probably has the same cross necklace as you. No. It's Dre in the future. In the multiverse.
All right.
Bro, the multiverse theory exists, bro. Do you believe we're alone in this universe?
Alone? Not alone, but alone. Like a neighbor that you know is living in a house, but like you're never gonna see them take in the groceries.
I can see that because I think they're so far away that like
so far,
and it's like in order to even like look at each other, you have to be at specific time.
Yeah. Plus, I just don't think it's gonna be like a. Like a big tentacle or like a green human.
So I also read that, I watched something where somebody said that if we were to travel at the speed of light right now, right?
Right.
The speed of light, which is insane. And we went super fast. Yeah. We discovered the speed of light. We went to our neighboring galaxy, which is Andromeda. Yeah. Right? And we came back. No, let's say we even went closer. We went to Centauri, which is like our closest solar system to us. Okay, which is like I think 1 light year away, which is not far. And
That's not true at all. It can't be true.
Centauri.
Aren't we like a light year away from like the sun or some shit like that?
No, absolutely not. What are you talking about? At the speed of light, it would take 8 minutes to get to the sun.
Okay.
A light year would take us a year.
It would take us 8 minutes to get to the sun.
It would take us 8 minutes to get to the sun at the speed of light. That's why if the sun miraculously exploded right now,
right,
it would take 8 minutes for us to even know that there's no light. Because light would take 8 minutes to hit us.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to fact check that.
And you will fact check it because it's true. Trust me, I know my astronomy.
Yeah, it's true.
So, as I was saying, if we were to go to Centauri at the speed of light,
right,
okay, and we wanted to come back with that same information that we just came with,
yes,
our time zones would be so different. It would be nuts. So if I got on a spaceship right now, right?
Yeah.
Or me and you got on a spaceship, and we went to Centauri at the speed of light
Who's
and
driving?
came back. It doesn't matter. And we came back, right? And we try to bring back what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of years of what I went by.
Right.
On Earth.
Interstellar.
Yes. And we would not be able to talk to anyone that we already knew. It could have been 70, 80, 90 years. This is all theory, though. But, this is the way science works.
That's not proven?
Everything is theory in science. Everything could be a lie, because everything is theory. There's no actual evidence of anything.
Yeah.
Which
you saw that movie, though, right?
Interstellar?
He goes, his kid's a kid, he comes back, his kid's older, about to die.
Yeah. And that's the way it works, because he was on that planet. I forgot the planet's name.
He was on the planet for like 4 minutes, and they were like, yo, dude.
23 years has gone by.
They were like, 20 years has gone by. He's like...
So I have a theory about that movie, Interstellar.
It's pretty good.
I thought he was dead. I think he was dead. And that was a different version of him, like a multiverse version. Think about it. In the beginning, he was in a crash, which he survived. And then she said, "You're my ghost." Don't you remember he said that? She said that? When the bookshelf, they were like, "Oh, there's somebody put this portal here for us."
But that's later in the movie.
So I think that but I think the theory is that what was his name?
Because he went through a wormhole or something, right?
Right, but
and then he was like in the middle of like space time.
No, but I think he was dead, and we just don't know what happens after death. So maybe that was just a theory of what happens after death.
So he's like just still traveling around like an astronaut.
Because how are you the only astronaut that survives a crash in the beginning before you even start the movie? How the hell do you go to NASA, which NASA's like, yo, we're undercover, we don't freaking talk about what we do. Yeah. Then it's like, go find us a new planet, and there's these anomalies happening.
Didn't he come back with a chick?
No, but there was these anomalies happening, and it was him inside the multiverse wormhole, black hole thing.
Right.
And he was knocking the bookshelf thing, so it was him at the other side.
Yes.
For me, it made no sense. So maybe he had.
Maybe there's just no escaping our own reality. You go far enough into the void. Mm-hmm. And it's like you can't get rid of our time.
Continuum.
Yeah, it's like keep going. It's all coming back to here. But that's a good point. He could have been a ghost. Could have been dead. I don't know.
Could have been dead.
It was a good movie.
He could have been a ghost. Yeah, Interstellar is a great movie.
Yeah.
I think out of all like the science movie, that one really explains a lot.
Well, I mean, clearly not. We have no idea what happened.
What do you mean?
We just talked about it. We have no idea what happened in the movie.
No, I mean, like, it explains a lot about space in our theories that we have. And, like...
It could all be bullshit.
It could be. Like, wormholes, for instance. Like, we have no proof of wormholes. There's no evidence.
Black holes.
We have
black holes.
Theories of black holes. We don't know what the black hole is exactly. We don't know what happens if you travel through a black hole.
No, we don't know.
We don't know.
We know that they eat mass.
We just know that there's so much mass and gravity in there that light can't even escape.
Girth.
Light, you can't even see light because of how much its energy is taken up. Pulsars. Have you ever heard of a pulsar?
I heard of Pixar.
No, pulsar is like a freaking star that's just shooting out, spinning so fast that it's shooting out gamma rays on both sides, and it's nuts. Gamma rays, bro. Space is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But what if everything we're taught is bullshit?
I took advanced astronomy. I failed so hard.
I wouldn't.
No, it was. I thought it was like astronomy, but like, so I was like, this is crazy. I passed astronomy 1. Let me go to astronomy advanced, and the whole class was in a planetarium.
Oh,
which was cool. So you got to like sit back like this, and then they'd be like, he'd be like doing the stuff on the planetarium, but it was all like really advanced, like quadriplegic math. It was like if this star comes around the galaxy once every 100,000 years. And this planet is on a cycle where it's like every 3 years it queefs something. Mm-hmm. How long does it take for the other one to cross this one if it has a mass of 8 million moles? How many light years does it? It's like the craziest number. So
if you actually gave me a real equation, I might be able to solve it. I love that shit.
No, I hear you. Star clusters, moonwalks, Neil Armstrong. That's cool. That's cool. But when you got like numbers like that, like it's just advanced math. Yeah. It's like they're barely even talking about the planets.
Yeah, it's all calculation.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah. It's not as interesting.
No.
Definitely
that was really hard.
But wait, you believe Neil Armstrong walked on the moon?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
You don't think this American walked on the moon? We put the American flag there and was like, look.
No.
We were here first.
Nah.
No?
Why wouldn't we do it again?
Yeah, why did we lose the technology?
Or just, it's like we got Elon Musk now.
Yeah, where's he going?
Mars.
Yeah.
But I heard that in Argentina or South America or somewhere, there's like a place that looks exactly like Mars.
Oh no, that's in Canada.
No,
it's called Devon's Island in Canada.
Is it Canada?
Yeah. It's called Devon's Island in Canada, and it looks exactly like Mars. And they have a NASA fucking truck there. And they said that they try to survive Mars.
Maybe there's another one. But either way, it could be here anyway. Like, there's red rocks.
Yeah.
There's nobody around. Nobody's house is there. There's no Chipotle. And then they just filmed the shit there.
Yeah, it's called Devon's Island.
And the truck just goes around.
And then they've got, like, pictures on Google Maps where they zoom in and there's, like, actual NASA equipment there.
Yeah.
And they said NASA came out and said, no, like, this is just us. But these are like flat Earth theories that you're talking about. You know that, right?
You're going into uncharted waters, my friend.
Yeah. Once you talk about this, bro, you're going to be destroyed on the internet.
Well, I don't think the Earth has to be flat for us not to go to the moon.
Bro, the Earth is definitely a triangle.
It makes more sense if we didn't go to the moon if the Earth isn't flat.
Huh?
Because if we're like a sphere floating through space-time, gravity makes more sense.
Well, they think we're still, and that the Earth, the sun, and the moon orbit around us like this.
Is that what they think?
Yeah, they think this is us.
But did they just assume that we're like this flat thing?
Yeah, so they believe that
they just think we're like flat. Florida.
They believe that we're flat, right? And that, all right, Antarctica, which is the number one continent that has not been explored.
All right.
Except, and we're not allowed to go to.
Yeah.
That is a big ice wall that surrounds it, and beyond the ice wall, the government doesn't let us go there because there's more land and more extraterrestrials and more dinosaurs and more everything that we thought that are in theory like imagination land. Remember the episode of South Park? Same theory, man. Like they believe that we are still.
Yeah.
We're alone. There's a big dome around us, whether it's here, there, and then Mars, and all these planets are just like moons and stuff for these extra lands. And if you look at the flat Earth map here, whip it up right here in the podcast. Look, you see? There's Oregon and places like that are like in like Narnia that they just named because they think that that's what the world is. The world is just a bunch of continents, and then it keeps going and going and going. Then there's an ice wall, and it keeps going and going and going. There's another ice wall. Keeps going and going and going. There's another ice wall. That's what they believe. They believe the universe is kind of like just flat.
So I thought it was just like we're all in a circle and the ice is around everybody.
No, they believe beyond that now.
Whoa.
They've moved on. They have.
They moved on.
Yeah, flat Earth 2.0.
Whoa.
Or like advanced flat Earth theory.
But I just saw a TikTok. And they sent this flat Earth guy to Antarctica. And then he was like, you know what? I've been in Antarctica now. And I realized I've been a liar, Now I know that the Earth isn't flat. I'm sorry, everyone who came on my journey.
And I guarantee
but
flat
that
Earthers...
could have been
get mad because they're like, oh wait, that's the government may be shutting him up.
Yes, the government pulled up like.
It's not.
You know nothing.
It's not. It's not. Listen,
no, I don't think the Earth is flat. Bro.
I don't think the Earth is flat.
That's crazy.
And then they got stupid people that are like, oh, well, if the Earth is not flat, then why don't we see people upside down in Antarctica? I mean, Australia. I'm like, really?
What does that mean?
It means that they don't understand how gravity works. And they don't understand. I get it. Gravity is a theory as well. Everything's a freaking theory, man. But people are really stupid.
Moral of the story, we didn't go to the moon?
The moral of the story is that I don't think we were the first to go to the moon. I don't think we were the first to go to the moon. I think America did not have the technology and still does not possess the right technology to like land on the moon and do all this stuff.
Have like a video camera
with humans
in the 60s. They had like Wi-Fi all of a sudden.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. So like that whole Neil Armstrong landing on the moon, it's a little suspicious. I don't know if he did per se, but I do know that we did go to the moon, but it's just not what we think. You know? Same thing with Mars. It's not what we think. NASA might tell us something 10, 15 years later, like that Mars rover. Could be Devon's Island, Canada. I mean, who knows? We spend billions of dollars. Maybe our technology would not survive up there in that atmosphere. You know? Who knows?
I feel like the edible is working for you right now.
Why?
So you're just on it.
This has become an educational podcast now.
Yeah, bro. I see the hamster wheel going. Jeez. We started with plasma drones, and we ended up
in flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
Yeah. You know? What's next?
Dirty bomb.
Dirty bomb.
Dirty bomb.
The dirty bomb.
Nah, I mean, yeah. So I saw that they were trying to use the drones because they smelt radiation. They're gonna find the dirty bomb. And that's going to blow up New Year's Eve in New York City.
So how big is a dirty bomb?
Well, I mean, is it in the bathroom at Chipotle or is it on a big truck somewhere?
Either. Or would it, like how?
Well, it's not like a nuke, right?
No. So I did hear about nuclear.
But they're using the word dirty bomb like we know it. Like, was this bomb have an OnlyFans? Like, what is this thing?
Right. It sounds like another 9/11's about to happen or something.
Yeah. But they know about it.
Well, they always know about it.
Yeah, here we go.
Here you go. Conspiracies. They always know about it, man. 9/11 they knew about. October 7th they knew about. Freaking everything they know about, man.
Who knew about October 7th?
Israel?
No way.
Yeah, bro. What? They would do about that shit.
And they were like, no, go see Adele. Go.
No, yeah. They were like, Hamas is gonna attack. Hamas said, we're gonna attack.
No way.
And then Israel was like, yeah, let's see you try.
It's like, try to attack the spirit of rock and roll.
Yeah. No, they did a festival concert, like.
Yeah. It was like EDM.
Yeah. So they were like, oh, let's see you try. Let's hold a festival right next to them. They wanted that shit to happen. Same thing with the CIA. Magically, all that money for 9/11 disappeared from the Pentagon. You heard about that?
I heard.
Yeah. I think it was like 17 billion. And a week before the Twin Towers went down, the guy from that owned the Twin Towers put terrorism insurance on the Twin Towers. What was his name? I don't know. He's Jewish, though. But coincidence? I think not, bro. Now... there's a dirty bomb in New Jersey, guys. Trump is like, I cancel my vacation there. Come on. Now it's a dirty bomb. 2 days ago it was aliens. 3 days before that, we don't know.
Yeah. They said Iran. They said China. They said aliens.
And they're still going to blame it on Iran. Watch, it's going to be some guys that are brown driving a truck speaking like, hala, 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 hala. They're going to freaking blow up. And then everyone's going to be like, oh my God, look what happened. Of course.
It was Iran.
It was Iran.
Well, I mean,
let's go to war.
Well, I just don't see how war makes money.
How does war make money?
How does
In
war
order
make
to
money?
launder money, it needs to, disperse throughout different.
But where is it coming from?
Where does it come from?
Yeah, like, I can understand,
From
okay,
us.
laundering money makes sense with war. It's like, okay, we got to buy this missile. It costs $1 billion, but in reality, it costs like 100 mil, or there's no missile.
Right.
And then somebody sends money around.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
And everybody gets paid.
For what?
For them. Like, them. I don't know the exact politics behind that, because for me, it's like, for me, I hate war.
Yeah.
I'm really against war. I think war is the stupidest thing, whether you're fighting against.
What if it was going to make you rich?
If it was going to make me rich, I would still be against it.
Oh, okay.
It's like, for me, it's just like, I cannot live my life knowing that thousands or millions of people are dying just so I can make an extra penny. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't be a penny.
No, it would be like $1 million.
Yeah,
would you do it to be rich?
No.
No, right? You're a man of God.
Yeah.
You don't believe that.
No, but I'm just trying to, like, incite how bad of a person you are. You know?
Right, exactly. And especially...
This is what we do.
Right. But, like, I'm just saying, like, you know...
Oh, you got to be
Look at
quicker
Obama,
than
for
that.
instance. Obama sucked, man.
Obama.
When it came to war, he was the worst.
Obama was like, I can make how much money?
Yeah. Genocide Joe. Holocaust Harris.
Right.
Both of them sucked. So now that Donald Trump's coming in, I do feel like they're trying to, like, set him up for failure. You know what I mean? 1 month before he comes in, now there's, like, drones flying around. There's a dirty bomb missing. What's next?
Right.
Is near his golf course they're looking? Like, come on.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen, man? I mean, we should be afraid because we live in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If something does go off in New York, we're definitely going to feel the aftermath.
Yeah, unless it's just like a big bomb.
If it's a big bomb, I'm staying the hell away from Times Square. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, for sure, bro.
But
you should stay out of there now.
Yeah, I would stay out of there until at least February.
Right.
But this can all be bullshit, and we're just like, oh, we're just being conspiracy theorists again.
Everybody would be so happy, though, afterwards, if that did happen.
Why?
Well, that's what happened during 9/11.
They were happy?
Afterward.
Why?
Like, person-to-person, American patriotism, community. Like, you know what, man? Anytime this place could all go down, we could get hit by a plane, like, put her there.
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
But
Freedom
it also
fries.
sparks a lot of hatred, you know?
Well, to just one group. But everybody else. Well, I mean, they could blame it on Chinese, and then next thing you know, everybody will be like, you know,
fuck the Asians.
I ain't ordering egg rolls no more.
Mm-hmm. No.
Simple
I
as
mean,
that.
being Arab after 9/11 sucked. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Having a teacher calling you fucking a terrorist and shit.
That really happened to you.
Oh yeah, it's happened many times, and it's crazy because like
My dad
nowadays
was a teacher.
they'll get like kicked out of school, but now people are a lot more aware. You know what I mean? And they're a lot more liberal. So like, if that does happen, they're like, no, America's the real terrorist, and they're burning American flags on buildings and shit. Like,
But it still was radical Islamists.
that did what?
9/11. Even if they
No.
were paid off.
Oh no, I think they were brainwashed.
Yeah, like they still did.
Osama used to work for the CIA.
Right.
You know what I mean?
CIA, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you really think about it, bro, all this shit is planned. Like, you know, all these world leaders, like Putin, Biden, these guys, if they meet up in person, they're like, hey, we're both stupid. Yeah, we're both fucked up. They dab each other up and everything.
Yeah.
They're not fighting. You know what I mean? If they really wanted to, like, scrap up if they saw each other, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Shit, like, fucking fight robots or do a boxing match to see who wins, you know? I don't know what the point of all this shit is.
Sheesh. It must be scary to be Trump, though, like right now.
Yeah, especially because he has a lot of expectations on him. So in a month, he's got a lot to prove. And like I said, there's
I just feel like so many people want to kill him.
Yeah, that too, man. A lot of people want to kill him, but like, why? I don't know why, man. Listen, like,
because
I'm not
exposing the thing because he's not a part of the Genocide Joe and this, that, and the third.
And that's what
he might be what's it called? A racist, a homophobic. I don't think
he might have done some sexual
stuff. But I don't think he necessarily wants
war.
People to be poor, bombed.
I hope not, man.
You know,
I hope not, because either two things are happening. Either Biden's administration, because I don't know where Joe Biden is. You know what I mean? Either he is letting this happen in order to make Trump fail.
Right.
or the other side, which I really believe that's what it is. Though,
yeah.
Before I say the other side.
Okay.
Or the other side is Trump is letting it happen with him because they don't want him to look like a bad guy per se. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're still in war. Oh, we're still doing this. Oh, I lied about everything.
Yeah.
Because then for the future, for Vance or any of those people, it would be okay for them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's justified. What's going on? This is why the war hasn't stopped. So I do think, though, me personally, because I do not trust Democrats at all.
Right.
And I hate Democrats. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for all the liberals out there. You know what I mean? Live your life. I'm not a conservative either. You know, there's a lot of people that are. I'm cool with both sides. You want to be whatever you want. But I think Democrats are evil as fuck. Evil as fuck, bro. Democrats are evil fucking people.
And just like that, we've got an audience.
Bro, evil as fuck, bro. I'm telling you. They will separate you.
You just saved the podcast.
Why?
Because when you're going to be hated and loved by certain people either way. So might as well just... You're always going to get 50%.
Yeah, well, I hate both. I want 0% of them.
All right, back to zero. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in for 30 seconds, guys.
Democrats are evil. Y'all are evil, man. Obama, evil. Biden, evil. Fucking listen. Trump's evil too. Don't get me wrong, but Jimmy Carter, Nixon.
He's Republican,
bro. He's evil.
Yeah, true.
But all these people, no. But listen, when Carter was around, those people, the Democratic Party has changed, bro.
Yeah.
Before Obama, these Democrats were decent people.
Pizza used to just mean pizza.
Right.
Now it means
they were decent. Now it's like, hey, listen, if you're any type of weird, come join us. That's what the Democrat Party is.
Right.
They're like, let's separate the fuck out of everyone because we don't want to associate with them. They don't want to associate with them. At least with the conservative, they're all like, we're all one as long as we have the same beliefs, which I don't agree with either. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, that's so much better than, hey, let's all separate ourselves.
I'm that.
Yes.
We need our own groups.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that I can agree with the conservatives on. Because I'm like, yo, I agree with y'all on that. We shouldn't be separated. We should be together. You know what I mean? So that's why I understand a lot of people that switched over to Trump.
Right.
And I think that under Joe Biden, he doesn't even make these policies anymore. He's literally asleep. Because he doesn't even believe the shit that he's fucking writing up. No. Like, there's no way this old 80-year-old white American who's probably racist, probably a rapist, probably all this shit in the past is fucking agreeing to, like, yeah, let's teach our children to be trans. Like, there's no way. And I listen, again, I don't have kids. That's fine. Do whatever you guys want to do. If that's what you guys believe, fine. You want to teach your kids that? That's fine. I totally respect it. That's your children. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact, Joe Biden, this old 90-year-old man, who is literally, his son is doing crack and shit. He would not want that shit on his kids.
He let his kid out.
So there's no way any Democrat liberal can tell me that their leader is actually who they think he is. You know? That's all like a plan from people that are just trying to separate you.
Yo.
That's it.
Give it up, bro.
What was this?
Crab clapping.
Tiny
I'm crab clapping. I'm crab clapping.
Finger symbol.
I'm doing my castanets, dog. What? No, it was a good speech. It wasn't great. You're not going to move mountains, but that was good.
Imagine like, man moves mountains.
Man moves mountains with podcast 8 clip. Alright. That was good. One day that's gonna get clipped on YouTube as like Habibi's rant.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty good.
They're gonna think I'm like Candace.
You did something. You are Candace Owens now. Sheesh. Candace Owens Wilson.
Candace Owens Wilson.
Wow. I'm really surprised at you, bro.
Why?
Cause like when I met you, you were like, dogs have genders. You know. Kids should, not, salute the flag. There's only one race.
Ah, that's not what I said. Bro.
You just said like a bunch of like Libby stuff.
I never said Libby stuff.
You were like, you would like take like a quarter. You would do magic in the beginning, right? You'd like take a quarter and like, okay, like where's the quarter? I'd be like, I don't know, and then you like would turn it into like a tampon or something. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, what? I'm like, where'd George Washington go? You'd be like, the future is gay. I'd be like, no.
No,
so,
bro.
But you changed a lot, man.
No, man. I've never been a conservative or a liberal, and I've always
We get a couple of sponsors, Dollar Shave Club. All of a sudden, this guy's like, rah, bro.
Yeah. I'm like, bring slave. No.
Yeah.
My cunt.
Bring back. Yeah. That's crazy,
My
bro.
cunt. No. I think that everyone's an idiot, though.
Yeah,
that's literally the point of getting to in life, and everybody is so dumb, and it's funny. It's not even sad anymore.
Yeah,
it's just funny. You know what I mean? I really think that everyone is either one way or another. It's like Civil War, you know, the conservatives versus the Confederates, versus the what was the North?
Union,
the Union versus the Confederates,
right?
And then like if you look up what the Confederates were, right, because they were the losing team, all you learn about was what the Confederates wanted was slavery.
Yeah.
Name me any other thing the Confederates wanted.
I don't know any.
I guarantee.
I think that's all that they were fighting about.
Percent of America. That's not all they were fighting about.
Why?
Then why are there still Confederate flags in North Carolina? You think they still want slavery?
Well, I mean,
they wanted to secede
because they
had more resources.
Whoa!
They had more resources. Texas still wants to secede.
That's true.
Because they don't need the North. The North was just leeching off them. It has nothing to do with
oil.
And like we said last time, what the hell did Abraham Lincoln do? This white man came in and was just like, yeah, free everybody. Like you know, it makes no sense, bro. A lot of the shit we're taught makes no sense.
Yeah.
A lot of the shit we're taught, and a lot of the shit we're told. You know, if you talk to a liberal right now, they're gonna argue their points with you, and a lot of them you'll be like, "That's bullshit." If you talk to someone that watches Fox all the time, they're gonna tell you their side. You're gonna be like, "Okay, that's bullshit."
Right.
It's all extremism. Man.
Yeah.
Extremists, and they're idiots. And I think
we would be able to tell. We would be able to decipher this so much easier if memes weren't a thing. I think also.
And AI.
It's like we would like wake up, like the government is just printing out memes. Like you want to know where Joe Biden is? Chill guy meme.
Yeah.
Like he's literally like, oh, you know, I wanted to vote for Biden, but I'm just a chill guy.
Hold on, I'm a DoorDash driver. But you're 100% right.
Wow, that was painful.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? He's like, ¿Cómo? And he hands me to his wife, and she just said my name 4 times.
Yeah.
He's like, Abraham? Like, no, it's not Abraham.
3B? 3B? 3D like dog. 3B?
Yeah, so back to what you were saying. They are immigrants. It's funny.
Well, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, DoorDash drivers are usually immigrants. That's fine, though. You know, like, I want to be real with you, man. This whole immigration shit, right?
Yeah.
Since we're already deep into politics right now. We're in it. This one has got to be named Confederates versus fucking Unions. So, since we're deep into it, which Americans do you know that want the shitty jobs that these immigrants, thank God for them, are doing, yo?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I did that when I was doing, like, stand-up the other night. I was like, everybody's afraid that illegal immigrants are going to take your job, but it's like, what job is that? It's like everybody works for DoorDash now? Like, what the hell are you talking about?
Like,
these immigrants they're not coming here working at H&R Block.
Right. I want to see these kids from the suburbs whose their parents vote for Trump, or their parents doing construction. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking like full-on like construction for $100 a day.
But these immigrants, I don't think, are doing construction. That's the thing. They're not like the immigrants that we knew when we were kids. They like came here with a hammer and a nail. They're like, I want to make dream, right? These guys are like, I just wanted to come here. They got no plan. They're like millennial Immigrants.
Millennial immigrants, yeah, exactly.
So they come here, they think they're freaking Elvis, they got nothing to do, and they're like, well, I guess I could just do DoorDash until my pop career takes off. They're underground rappers, really, basically.
Underground rappers.
They're like, oh, I'm really just doing this for a second until my shit pops off.
Yeah, I guess their parents are the ones that are doing the hard jobs.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But like, wait, no.
No, they left. Their family owns a farm, cattle, goats, corn, crops everywhere, and they'll like call them like, hey Dimitri, like, how are you doing over there? And they're like, Mom, I have my own bicycle. Like, that's crazy. They should have just stayed. Like,
yeah, I would love to live in like a farm in like Mexico or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Let's switch places with them. Be like, you go to the city, work 45 hours a week,
right?
And I'll go over there and live off the land, bro. Yeah. Good luck.
That's the thing. That's the shift now.
Yeah, man. I would love to build a house because they all know construction. And then they just build a house. Like, when you go back to my country in Palestine, every guy is a construction worker.
Carpenter.
Every single guy is every single man.
I feel like that's a lot of those countries too.
Yeah.
Like they don't have like
they're handymen.
Yeah.
They actually do shit. Here in America, we don't do shit.
No, we hire somebody.
Yeah, you ever see the South Park episode?
Yeah.
The handyman. When
Sooner or later, the handyman, they're going to be millionaires.
Bro, they're going to be rich. And they're going to be the first ones to go to space.
Yeah.
No, that's funny. But like at the same time, it's so true, man. We are so lazy. Like me, I'm a barber, right? I cut hair. I don't know how to fucking fix a window.
No.
Or replace a door too much, Like I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to open it, it's gonna have like and then my girl's gonna complain. So I'd rather just pay some Mexican guy or someone from South America to come do that shit for $100, and I love those guys.
Yeah.
No American's gonna do. They're gonna come and be like, "Oh well, you listen, man. It's gonna be like $450 to do the door professional." I don't need that motherfucker. I need the illegal to come.
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, I go to Home Depot, I get the parts."
But I don't even think
maybe $30.
Those are that's still the old immigrants. The new immigrants, I don't even think they know how to do that.
Yeah, the new immigrants are just here after our women.
Bro. They're like, have you seen this Sydney Sweeney girl? Like, they come here and they think they have a shot.
No, you're right. Actually, you're right. Because the new immigrants are lazy as hell.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
they're just sleeping on the street. They're like, I'm good, dog.
Yeah.
The government gave me.
And they're taxing now. The ones outside the Home Depot. I went last time. I was like, yo, painting a house. Before Joe Biden, it would have been like $150 a day.
Right.
Clean. If you get two of them, it would be 2 for $200.
Yeah. Yeah, now they all have Venmo too.
Yeah, now they're like 200 to 300 for $250 to $300 a day.
Yeah, come on.
For each.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, guys.
No.
Like, really?
Yeah, if an immigrant has Pokemon Go, they're way out of the league of the old immigrant,
I agree, yo.
They're on some new shit, bro.
Nah, for sure. That's funny, yo.
It's just the way the world spins, bro. It's crazy times, dog. Man.
It's the way it goes.
What do you think about them killing the CEO guy?
Oh, bro. He deserved it.
You think so?
Absolutely, man. You can't profit off healthcare. Like if you could, you should, but not this much.
But you think he's calling all the shots?
Absolutely. He's the CEO.
Well, I mean,
he's the CEO. He's the one eating the most.
Well,
you gotta remember, this guy, he had back pains, right? He had back pains.
Luigi's Mansion?
Huh?
Luigi's Mansion?
Yes. No, yeah, Luigi had back pain. On top of that, this man cannot have sex anymore because of the back problems. Wait, hear me out. So that alone will make a man angry.
That's what they said?
Yes.
Who
he
said
had
that?
back problems to the point where something was wrong with his back. I forgot the exact scientific term. But he cannot have sex. Do you understand what that would do to a man that is 23 or 24, whatever the
26.
26. That is prime time nutting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's as fertile as you can be.
Right.
And now you're telling this man that he cannot have sex and you're not going to give him the health care he needs.
Right.
Because whatever the case may be, you might make $1 over the limit. I got denied for health care the other day. And I don't make enough.
Why, you couldn't have sex?
Basically.
Whoa.
I subscribe to Blue Chew, man.
Yeah.
But the point is, Luigi this poor guy cannot have sex anymore. Yeah. And who's making $350 million and laughing about it? This healthcare guy. So what did he do? He decided to shoot the CEO, and because of that, they caused these whole distractions about drones, in my opinion, because they don't want this to be a trend, because people were calling him a hero.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they went right on Instagram. They were like, he's a hero, he's hot,
he's the man.
Free Luigi.
he's hot.
Yeah, like, I just see all these comments. They were like, he ain't do nothing wrong. Oh, my God, he's so sexy.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
It's like, oh, wait, I'm getting all these girls. Let me go shoot a CEO.
Yeah,
now.
like,
and
we got nothing.
That's why they distracted us, Yeah. No one's really talking about Luigi, if you notice that.
Oh, I think
because as soon as they talked about him, the only people that are really talking about him are the people that are, like, kind of like, this is a distraction.
Yeah, yeah.
But the rest of them... People
they're
have
on the
15-second attention span in America. That's like we're on.
Well, that's why the drones are only over here.
Right, and that's why we're like, wait, 1 second there's this, 1 second there's that. Oh my God, what are we like? Like this is the point. Like we're just we're very fast. We're like squirrels, and that's why if there's a trend like, oh, we hate Trump. Why? What did Trump do? A document came out 35 years ago and said that Trump is a pedophile. Now everyone's like, oh my God, he's a pedophile, we hate Trump. And then tomorrow, Iraq will bomb someone, and then they're like, oh, free these people because, the Iraq is fucking da-da-da-da-da. And they just forgot all about the Trump thing. And then they forgot all about the drones. Yeah. And then tomorrow there's going to be a nuke or whatever. And then they're like, oh, let's focus on this. That's the world we live in. We're so fast. Yeah. 15 seconds, man. I used to watch a comedy video for an hour. Now these comedy videos are 10 seconds. Yeah. Now what's next? A second? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Another thing. And another thing.
Exactly. Bro, we're like iPad kids.
Yeah, we're losing
our brains. We're becoming slowly schizophrenic. Seriously. So? Yeah, I think we're slowly becoming schizophrenic.
We're just obsessed with brands, new story, Even the dude who shot him, he tried to make it like a marketing thing, He shoots him, he writes on the bullets, depose, deny,
dispose or something.
Yeah, right? But sooner or later, somebody's going to shoot somebody. On the bullets, it's going to be like ExpressVPN or like Manscaped or something. It's going to... Yes, because everybody's like about a brand or something. Like the brands are, you have to subscribe to them. They hire the hitman. Everything becomes like a thing. People want to be like viral. So,
I agree.
It's going to happen, bro. That's how it starts, bro. Somebody has one catchy phrase, and next thing you know, people are just like
on the trend.
Have it your way.
Yeah. But you know what's funny though? We're gonna go back to this whole transgender thing and all that stuff, right? Woo! I think where Republicans or conservatives or people that are against it go wrong is telling them how they feel. And let me explain this to you, right? If you tell a child, and I'm going to consider them children, because most of them are children. If you tell a child, right, don't do something, don't touch. Right. What are they going to do?
Well, they're going to touch it.
They're going to touch it whenever you're not looking. Right? Same thing, I know this woman. I knew her father as a young kid. And he hated black people.
Whoa.
She was white. Well, he was Cuban, but they thought they were white.
He sounds chill.
Right. So he hated black people using the hard R. No, seriously, using the hard R, screaming anytime he saw a black guy. He's like, "Oh, fuck this black guy."
Whoa.
Yeah, bro, crazy shit. You know what I mean? But he's Cuban, but he was American. So, what did his daughter do?
She had sex with a black guy.
No, not just one. She only dates black guys to this day.
But you think that's because her dad?
Absolutely. Because the second you tell someone with a stubborn mind, don't do something, they're gonna do it.
Right.
So the second that you're like, hey, I'm a Trump supporter and I stand against trans, and you're very asshole-ish about it.
Right.
The first thing they're gonna do is retaliate and be like, oh, that makes me want to do it more.
Right.
Because that makes them angry. I love to make them angry.
Yes. Trolls.
Yes. Yeah. They're like, I love to make them angry. So they're not even thinking for themselves at this point. They're thinking, how can I be against the people that really make like that get angry about what I want to do in my life. Like a lot of people, I guarantee.
I see what you're saying. Lesbian, gay, bisexual, troll. Essentially, though. No,
Yeah.
essentially.
No, I get
because you want to be the thing that they don't want you to be, because they told you.
I'm gonna be real, man. I know somebody that's transgender, and she's older woman. She's an older woman.
He first or she first?
It was a he first,
right,
and then turned into a she.
Okay.
And she, you could tell that she was born. Like she really they believe like she was in a woman's body, like she was born this way. Right. Like she was always around girls as a kid,
right?
And she's very respectable about it.
Yep.
And she told me straight up, she goes, "I fucking hate the kids that are taking this and turning it into something that's like for them,
right?
Like cutting their hair short and just calling themselves trans." Yeah, making it a trend, when in reality, I suffered with this.
Right.
I really suffered with this. And I'm like, yo, I totally respect that because that's not my fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't fight for trans people. I can't fight against trans people. I can't be like, yo, listen, like, I agree or don't disagree with you. I say do what you want with your body. But this person had a valid point.
Yeah.
It was like, this is who I am. Like I was stuck with this. I didn't want to be stuck with this.
Yeah.
It's not like something to brag about. Like it bottled her for years. Like she was like, I really did not feel like a man at all.
Yeah.
And that for me, like ever since I was younger, I was like,
and
17.
That was before all the.
Before, bro, I was 17.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is 12 years ago we're talking about.
Yeah.
And that stuck with me for a while. I was like, damn, like. That's crazy.
That's a popular thing today, bro. They do it with like everything. Black people had a moment, right, with the BLM and this, that, and the third, but then everybody else who was like, we'll just say libish, right?
Yeah.
They like attach on to it, and then they like make it like their thing. They're like, no, we're in this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, hold on a second.
Right.
Let us.
Like, whoa.
We're doing something right now. Let him cook.
Right, if you look at like the Black Panther Party,
yes,
compared to BLM,
right?
You know what I mean? BLM is just libish people walking
and it became
around.
A trend. And then even the own people that were setting it up, then they were just like, you know what? This is making money. Hold up.
Right.
Where the Black Panthers had ideology, had a community, had a system of values. You know, respectable, and also. You like feared them maybe in a way, because they also feared the other.
You gotta remember,
tension. There was like a real thing going on.
What was his name?
Fred
Hampton. He recruited the KKK. He recruited the Spanish, the Latin Kings, I think at the time.
Yeah.
And he recruited a bunch of other gangs and was like, we have to come together.
Yeah.
That's power.
That's power.
That's power. Nowadays, it's
people
like...
are just like signing out, like, can I be BLM too? Like, here's my black square on Instagram.
Right, exactly. It's like, wait.
Hashtag BLM, send money. 100%. And then there's some lady who started, BLM, Newark, and she's just making, like, money. And then
they
the whole
live
thing
in mansions.
Right. And then the whole thing just kind of crumbles down, and then it just washes away, kind of, in a sense. And
I like the idea
they didn't get to have,
of what they were doing.
Well, they were trying to just prove a point. They were like, yo, what's up? We're here. We matter. Don't shoot us. Don't kill. And then all these like, can I be involved in your thing too? And then they ruined it. Like it's like something crazy. Like that.
That's the first one.
I can wear a mask too. And yell BLM in the middle of the city.
I put it in my bio.
Please, I'll put this in my bio.
All right, remember the black squares in the bio, and then now they got the red squares for Palestine. Not really red, but it's like a.
I thought it was a watermelon.
Yeah, that too.
What does that mean?
Watermelon just represents because at one time there were TikTok videos were going down for writing about Palestine and getting shadow banned. So they're like, let's just put a watermelon there instead. And then some girl made a game that was like a watermelon going like doo 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 on TikTok.
Yeah,
that made like a lot of a lot of people were playing that just for Palestine because she donated the money she made off that game.
That's cool
for Palestine. So no one wants to see children die. You know what I mean?
We should just rip down a bunch of Greek flags.
Yeah, no, that would